recording. Welcome everybody to the DQ&Q Lifestyle Podcast with me, Marcus. So today the topic is, are single dads better than single mums? Fiery topic. Right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I only know two. I only know two single dads, and I'm aware of two single mums that raise their children almost identical to the single dads. Take my jacket off. So yeah, and I highlight that those two women, I don't personally know them, I've just heard of them, these mythical creatures, because they hold a similar style. So all four talk to their children as adults, they explain things to them, and I think that's quite important to how their children receive them and how their children are growing up. Rather than being told what to do, they are given the time, and that time equals attention. And it's also, well, we'll get into it as we get deeper into this. So the two dads' children, they've had a dramatic behaviour change for the better since being in the dad's care. Wow. What do you think of that then? What do you think of that? Now, it's strange to me, a single dad, because I just haven't known it. I just haven't known it one bit. I don't know. I'm trying to think now of any of my friends that have grown up with just their dads. And I don't know any. It's either mum and dad or just mum. That I can think from the top of my head right now. I can't think of anybody. But yeah, so seeing these two guys that are like my age, kind of bossing it up differently, and to say it's two dads both doing well in terms of parenting. So that's 100%. That is 100% of the guys that I know that are single dads that are doing the damn thing. Yeah, and I tip my hat off to him. Because it's just, it's not the norm. In society, it is not the norm. Like I say, it's either mum and dad or mum. That's what's normal, unfortunately. And yeah, so let's get into what these guys are kind of doing. So they don't go out downtown. They have an R, they've kind of struggled with the adjustment, but they don't show it. It's only from when they say it that as they say it in a way you can feel, in a sense. But it's one of them ones there where you can see it with the mums as well. People are strong for their kids. But I'm just seeing it a little bit. It just looks different with these guys. It's just different. Anyway. They're stressed, but they don't blow up at their kids. And like I say, it's just a silent stress. And the kids are just unaware. They don't know. They would not ever say, my dad's head's in his hands. My dad's, oh, if you don't, no. None of that. It's all composed. And I think it creates a stability for the children. So yeah, both dads are single. And I believe that they're actively looking for a suitable partner, but they're not letting everyone in, and they're not falling in love or too quickly, or just trying to garner any attention that comes their way. So I think that's a little bit of a difference as well. Where they're taking more of a steady away approach, rather than in or out. It's too hot, it's too fast, and then it crashes. It's a fast acceleration, and then it's just a fast crash. What would you rather crash at? 70 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour, or 15? Same wall or same tree. Bit of advice here. I did read one time, if you ever lose control of your car and you see a wall or a tree, go into the wall. Because walls break down, trees don't move. You know, the ones there. So go into a wall. Hopefully you just never need to do that. But it's if it loses control, it's not like down to you. Yeah, so like I say, these fast loves where people are moving in quick, it's love straight away within a fucking few days or whatever. And you just round each other, under each other's feet all the time. And, you know, they're just the worst fallouts, aren't they? Where these guys seem to be like just taking it in their stride. If it pops up like that, it pops up like that. They might have got their feelings, but they're not saying nothing. They're just holding it down, just letting it be. And if it fizzles out, unfortunately. Because at the forefront of their mind is they can't compromise what they've got with their children. It just so happens that they both got boys, actually, in their care. So I think it's a good role model. I think it's giving a good foundation in how to be, rather than this like fast partner thing. I'm not judging. I've been people's fast partners, you know, the ones there. But when a child's involved, I guess it needs to be different. But then again, also as well, some of the people that I'm thinking about on the mum's side, they got into relationships early. They had kids earlier, and they've been single parents earlier in life, like when we're younger. Whereas these guys have had the full custody of their children later, as they're, like I say, around my age. I'm 35, and they're around my age. So also that's different as well. So I can't just say that men are better just because of. I'm not saying men are better anyway. You know what I mean? I'm asking the question. I'm not saying it, not stating it. So that's also a big factor, because just say they were together and then the dad always had the kid and then the mum came along, then possibly it'll be a similar role reverse. So let's keep that in mind, people. Where are we? They work, they both have jobs, and they use their babysitters for work and not nights out. So we've all got people within our lives that would possibly babysit for us, that we trust enough to have our kids in the first place. Our kids enjoy going around there, but they don't waste, or should I say, the way that they use their like babysit. I'll just say their babysit will give them, I don't know, you're at work for 8 hours, so they'll give them 16 hours a month. They'll use that to get an extra shift in at work. They won't use that to like go out. Like, or they'll use that for one of the days that they're at work. If it's just like, oh, pick the child up while I'm at work, so I have to leave early or whatever. That's where that time's used. Good practice. Putting the other what they called again. Putting the other channels on mute. That's what I'm doing. I think that's another good thing. I do think it's easier said than done. I do think it's easier being older as well, because you've lived some form of life, like some like free spirit type thing, been out and about and experienced. Whereas like say like when you're like in your mid-30s, I don't think you really need to be going out like that, because you've done it, and it's nothing changes. It doesn't sort no, it doesn't do no, it's just shite, innit? You know what I mean? It's just a fucking waste of money, mate. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's just more bother. It's more bother than it's worth, our kid. Do you know what I mean? You know. Yeah, so talking about the differences in parenting. Oh, you again. That noise is back. And I'll be back probably 2 or 3 more times if I'm finished. But so it go. You know it's the speaker. Yo. So, me and my son's mum are at my friend's house, and his missus lived there, and they just had a kid. Literally had a kid within a week of each other. And, you know, they're nattering, doing the thing. They've got the kids, whatever. We was upstairs. Yeah, he made beats and stuff. We was messing about, was spitting some bars and all these ones there. Anyway, I remember going back downstairs, and they ran about how hard it is to get ready in the morning and to go somewhere. It takes hours, they said. I said, what? No, it done. Said, oh, Marcus, you don't know. It don't know, does it? It don't get it. Did it? I'm thinking, rub my nose there. Lots of mind binging, no, like, and he's looked at me like, what? I says, no, it doesn't take hours. It takes you hours. It takes me hours, because I'm waiting hours. Like, I'm not going to get ready 2 hours before we're leaving. Not even know how long it's going to be. 1.5 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. For you to finally be ready after pissing about left, right and centre. Like, I'm going to wait till like, it's like 10 minutes left. And then I'm just going to go boom, bam, boom. Me done. We had a number, I had a fade. 1 on top, 0 on sides. There was no messing. You know what I mean? Took two minutes to get ready. Anyway, I says, all right, cool, mate, we'll see. Meadowhall, it's a shopping centre in Sheffield. I said, Meadowhall tomorrow, eh? 2 hours, eh? No worries, we'll see. Tomorrow's come. I'm getting him ready. Yeah? No messing, X, Y, and Z. Because what it was, like, some of the things she'd do is like she'd be doing something, and then she'll like go all the way upstairs to like the 3rd floor, someone to grab something and come back down and grab something. Then she'll forget something else and go upstairs again and get this and that. And then like she'll be in like the kitchen and this and that. Then I need to nappy changing again, which takes forever in a day because she does not like just long with it. Like he doesn't, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's the same long thing. Shush you. Look a beat back there. Yeah, it's the same long thing day after day. It's like, why? How is it not more efficient the more you're doing it? How can you possibly be doing 10,000 steps every morning when surely you just like put down a couple of things that you need there, done, and you're making 20 steps and it's done? Anyway, she's going, oh, are you sure you're capable? Can you do this? I thought, hold on. We've became parents at the exact same time. You have not had no more training than me. Only thing you've done that I ain't done is you've held the baby for 9 months. You didn't do anything. It's not like it's not like it's you know what I mean? You got like a 9-month head start on me. We became parents literally at the same time. And you can't get right with that. Listen, you'll get bruise on you. You'll get bruise on. Don't you worry about it. We bathed him. We had like this like blow up bath, inflatable bath thing. Water's in there. Boom. Everything's blessed. Everything there. Bam, bam, bam. You know what I mean? Boom. Obviously, I was a bit pranky in case he like went to the bathroom in it. But he didn't. Boom, boom, boom. Done that. Boom. Everything's proper. Watching his little face. He loved it with hot water on his back and that. Hot water. Warm water. But yeah, loved all that. Boom. Showered, done. Head done. Everything's done. That's out. Dry as a bone. In the clothes. Boom. Obviously, fresh nappy and that. Bag sorted already because I'd been sorting that while she'd been like X, Y, and Z in. I don't know what she's doing. Do you know what I mean? Just walking around in a daze, like, got baby praying. All right, cool, you might have, but like, just get bruise on. You know what I mean? While she's doing bruise, she's gonna done something else. Come back like 15, 20 minutes later, and we're done. We're ready. She's not ready, obviously, because she expected it to be probably 3-4 hours because I'm incapable because she's been a mother longer than me somehow. Her exact same time, you know, is a month or something old or 2 weeks old or whatever it was at the time, but somehow she's like 2 years in. It's like, what? And she's come back in and seen it already and she's like, have you done that? I'm like, because I've been telling you, like day after day, because I wasn't allowed to do anything. It's only because like I'd like stuck it on her in front of like my boy and her friend that I was allowed to do something. Have you done that? Because it's not hard. To do what you've been doing all this time is not hard. You made it hard because you sat there like, what was you stressed about? Why's your head in your hands? Like, it's not hard. You know what babies are like. Do you know what I mean? Like, roll with the punches, man. You know the ones there. Like, but yeah, anyway, so from there, I got him ready at that time. And yeah, so. And from then on, even from then on, I just took over like the baby change. Anytime his nappy needed changing, I'd just do it because he'd just mess about. He'd be rolling over, there'd be shit everywhere. He's crying, you know, she's stressed, and it's like, let me do it. Boom. And like I worked with him. Like as soon as I come now, boom, because I've been playing, like I play with him. As soon as he lays eyes on me, every time it got into that mode and she needed to change his nappy, sorry, it'd just go into like a mode. Just didn't like it. And she'd get into her mode of reacting off him. So she put me in that position. He just knew what was going off and he'd just react. And then she'd react to that and it was a mad one. I'd come. You know, it goes as soon as she put him on his back, he's kicking off. I'd come, put him on his back. He's looking at me and he's calm. He's happy. He's looking to see what am I going to do next. He's like still, he's like, you know what I mean? He's like a flipping deer in it. And I was rabbit in some headlights and like, what are you going to do, Dad? And I'd be like, right. And I'd probably tickle him or something, he's laughing away, I might hide it, boo him. But as I'm like removing garments, you know, them ones there, I'm working with it kind of thing. And it was a pleasant experience, you know what I mean? Boom, you know, grab his things, get it all up and ready and clean, and boom, bit of cream, soda cream, whatever it was. New nappy on. Boom, done. And then we're back to playing. Or I could go back about his business, depending on how old he was at the time. Like, and that was it. That was it. Like, literally, like, there's two different styles. I'd work with him. And, like, made it like a pleasant experience. And she just wanted him to be compliant. And if he weren't, he'd get shouted at. Or just, I don't know. It just, I could see it was a negative experience for him. And it wasn't too good for her. So, you know, got away from that. So, is it this type of viewpoint or perspective between a man and a woman? Between a mum and a dad, should I say? For the parenting to be different. Now, I know that mums are very protective of children and they want the very best. Very best. Trust me. Like, how protective a woman. To be honest, I don't think if a flipping knife-wielding madman was running towards a child, that man would run in front of the child. But I know for 100% fact that if a knife-wielding madman's running towards the child, the mum will run to that child and take the savagery all day, all night. Whereas a man will run to his knife or something, or to his he'll run to somewhere to grab something to defend it, you know what I mean? So it's like different mentality again. And so where I believe one works in one situation and one done in the other. I swear I heard that through the headphones at that time. I'll put the oven up there, you know what I mean? Embarrassing me, ain't it? Yeah, but the independent thought and the action is neglected. Like, causing rebellion. As I've like explained through my like little one story there with the nappies and stuff, nappy changing. And like through other like parenting that I see from mums, because like I say, because they want the best, they want obedient soldiers, it seems. Without wanting obedient soldiers. They don't want an obedient soldier, but that's what they want. They want to say, come here, do this, oh, if you don't, where I see, but dads can do this too. It's not that dads won't do this, but dads can do that same thing too. But these two dads seem to be able to work as a partnership. They work within a partnership with the child or the children. And there's mutual respect there. So we're going to take a little trip through Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So, quick run through, you know, there's 5 levels, but we won't talk about the 5th one because that's when all 5 are activated and you're living your best life on self-actualization, like being all you can be at number 5. We'll leave that one out because that's like what the individual's doing. The other 4 is like the individual, but the environment and things impacting them. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the impact of parents onto the child. So that's where the impact will be on of the first four. So just to run through them. Number one, the base level. It's a pyramid. You see it as a pyramid, or it's displayed as a pyramid. So the base level is physiological needs. So that's warmth, shelter, food, water, air, like your basic needs that you need to survive, to live. Do you know what I mean? The second stage is not stage. It's not a stage, but like the one up. Number two is security. So that's like physical security, makes you safe from violence and stuff. And it's financial security. In the capitalistic world that we live in, you need finances. Obviously, like a tribe that's doing well in some village, in some the Amazon forest, they don't have money, so they don't need financial security. So it's a different setup. The ones that you get it. So three is love and belonging. So feeling like you belong somewhere and feeling the love and attention of things and people, should I say, not things, people. And number four is esteem. How you're viewed, how you feel you're viewed. Do you know what I mean? What esteem are you held in by your peers, by your friends, by your colleagues, by your family? So let's run through them quickly. So for mums, I think that they will have the baseline sorted, the physiological needs. That child will have a home. That child will be fed, watered. They'll have the basics. They'll have the basics there. Now, a lot of the people that I know, number two, for mums, security is fully not there because of the men that they have in their lives. So the child doesn't feel secure and safe. The secure base that a household is supposed to be, that parents are supposed to be, is detached. So then there's attachment issues. Not all, I'm just talking some, and I'm talking mainly from my point of view. This is my opinion, remember? But I'd love to hear what you guys think. Hit me up on Instagram at DQNQ_lifestyle. You'll find me. It's the one with the lion round there. The third one is love and belonging. I think this is a yes and no. Because as I've said, mums love their kids to death. Dads do too. But it's a different type of love. The mum's love is the love. You know them ones there. You know what I'm saying. Your mum's love is the softest, cuddliest duvet. It's warm. It's not even warm. It's warm, And the dad's love's like, yeah, it's warm and yeah, it's there. You're alright. You're not cold. You get it. So I think yes and no. And the no is once again, just like ones that I see, the people that I'm talking about, because they've got men there. And the attention is split. Because they've probably got men childs, like a man child as a partner. So they need that love, that man's. Probably not even their dad. It's just some boyfriend that they've got. So then that child's going to feel neglected there, because if the love and the belonging and the attention in there, attention equates to love. If that's not there, then they're feeling neglected. Whether they already aren't, neglect doesn't always mean like mucky, flipping clothes, mucky house and this and that. If you aren't feeling loved, you are feeling neglected. Yeah. And number 4, esteem. How you are viewed. And I'd say for the mums, no. There's no respect. I don't think they do respect. Love and respect is 2 different things. So even if everything's perfect, there is love there. They ain't got no fucked up man there or whatever. And they're not high or drunk all the time or whatever. Like, they're fully whatever there. I still don't think they respect. They respect. They just be steaming through kids' houses, bedrooms, cleaning up. For those that's listening, I'm doing quotation marks when I say cleaning up. They're not cleaning. Well, they are cleaning up, but also like doing flipping hostile reconnaissance, man. They're going around that thing. They're looking at everything. You know what I mean? Don't want to be in your phone. It's fuckery. The steam into your bedroom. Don't knock. Nah, I pay bills, don't I? There's literally 0 respect around there, man. So yeah. So out of the 4, number 1, they do it. That's a tick. Number 2, no, because of men. Number 3 is a yes and no, but it's a big no because of, once again, men. And 4, no. So basically, what should we call it? 2.5 out of 4. Yeah. Let's look at dads now. Excuse me. So dads, yeah. Level 1, physiological needs. Food, food, water, shelter, all of them things there, done. Number 2, financial security and physical security. Yeah. If they're of sound mind, because bearing in mind, in most domestic relationships, it's the man. It's not always the man, but statistics, if we pull statistics up, which I haven't pulled up at the moment, we could always come back to this. I love a part 2. If he's fine, then the woman possibly won't be acting up too much. It's a lower chance. Not to say that she can't have issues as well, and we like wanting attention, but I think they'll be okay. Number 3, love and belonging. Yes. But like I say, it's not that huggy, cuddly, kissy boo-boos love. It's, come here, son, sit with your dad. You seen that there? He's done, and probably describing some sport to him or whatever they're watching. Or it's, come here, darling, come and sit with your dad. You know what I mean? And just have that like person there, and just whatever, might just watch some cartoons, or they might, play some football, or go and play with the dolls or whatever. Like, they just do it. They're just there because the presence is enough, because it's attention. But I also think due to society that expectations lower. Like, I've seen some meme actually again, where it's like dad taking kids to the park, fantastic, what a guy. Mum taking kid to the park, yeah. And what? That's just normal. Dad takes kid to McDonald's or whatever, to a fast food place. What a guy again. This guy is just dad of all dads. Mum takes child to a McDonald's or fast food place. Waste of space, in flipping, giving the kids junk, should be at home cooking or whatever. Like, it's mad, the duality. Oh my days. It's like 5 times, man. Note to self, charge that bomber wall. So yeah, that's society, I believe. But we'll see where that leads. And finally, number 4, which is esteem and respect. Yes, I believe dads do hit that. Especially when they're talking to the child. Like, when they're talking to them, they treat them like I keep saying a man because I'm talking about these guys and their kids, but they're just talking to that person as a person. So that person feels heard. If you knew, you might even, and if you do, big up yourselves. If you knew how much mental health is affected by not feeling heard or not being heard. Mine was rocked. I thought I was heard because when I chat to them and them listening, we link together, I'm chat, listen to me chat about whatever. I didn't feel heard though. They were listening to what I was saying about that, but it wasn't that. It was the deep emotional stuff that I had to talk about, that I needed someone to understand on a deep level. The ones there. We have deep waters in ourselves. I needed someone to just reach in my chest, elbow deep, and just touch my water then. Is it? Because I'm exposing it. You know what I mean? I needed to feel like touched. Not like that. And yeah, so I think dads can hit that. I'm not saying women can't hit this. I'm just saying what I've seen, like, and how it can be done, and where there's sticking points for people doing it. But like I say, it's all opinion, and opinions can change with the right education. So challenge me or enlighten me. Give me other perspectives to weigh this up with, because I don't really set my things in stone, because I'm progressive. So it's all about moving forward. The ones there. So yeah, tell me what you think. What do you think? Are single dads better than single mums? Because bearing in mind, something I go on for that dad to get that kid, because the system it doesn't support dads. Black, white, Asian, whatever, anything. That is, I just, and society again. So it's where it's unequal there. So we're fighting for equal rights all over everything, but it's still massively unequal there. But it is where it is. You know what I mean? I just like to talk about isnesses. So it's not fair, but it is there. So, what do we think? Are single dads better than single moms? Let me know. All right. DQQ Lifestyle Podcast. Me, gone.